The class bubbled with energy. Mr. Terupt had just attached the last link needed for our paper chain to touch the floor. The links were hard to come by with the likes of Peter and Alexia in our classroom, but we did it. Congratulations! You've earned your free day, Mr. Terupt said. A class party day. Peter couldn't believe it. None of us could, really. But Peter was beside himself. The only thing he could wrap his brain around was going outside to play in the snow. "Don't forget your snow stuff, California girl," he said to me. I didn't need reminding. It was all I could think about, but not because I was excited. Act 7, Scene 2. I raised my hand tentatively and waited for Mr. Terupt to call on me. It was nearly time to go home. I couldn't wait any longer. "You have a question, Jessica?" "Yes, sort of," I said. "I have a problem. I don't have any snow pants. I didn't need them in California." Silence. It was like I sucked all the excitement out of the classroom with a gigantic vacuum hose. Peter glared at me. I couldn't look at him. Then I saw Luke raise his hand. Mr. Terupt called on him. "Lukester?" "I have a pair of snow pants Jessica can borrow. They're my sister's old ones." "That a boy, Lukester," Peter yipped. "Saved!" "Thanks, Lukester." "That's very nice of you," Mr. Terupt said, looking in my direction. "I'm sure Jessica will take them." I could only nod. "Yes!" Peter yelled. "This is going to be great!" I thought so too, especially after Luke's generosity. I always thought Luke only cared about himself. Maybe I was wrong to prejudge him. Mr. Terupt sat at his desk, smiling. He reminded me of the old professor in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Did he know everything? Luke. 27 links. That's how many it took for the chain to hit the floor. I was wrong. I had estimated 26. Mr. Terupt had us estimate the final number when we only had 5. Most everybody jotted down random numbers, but I took a ruler and measured the length of what we had and the length left to reach the floor. The real problem was that the links were all different sizes, a variable that I couldn't control. I averaged the links that were hanging and used that to help me come up with 26. "All right, gang," Mr. Terupt said. 27 links. Let's see if anyone guessed that." He had all our guesses stuffed in an empty coffee can. I was hoping to be the closest. Maybe nobody got it right. He pulled our little scraps of paper out one by one. 21, 30, dollar word, 50. Everyone laughed except me. 23, ah, he said. Here's one. 27. I lost. I can't believe I was wrong. And the winner is Anna. She must have guessed. There's no way she could have figured it out. Anna walked up to Mr. Terupt with her head held high. At least the winner wasn't Peter or Alexia. "Congratulations, Anna," Mr. Terupt said. He handed her a homework pass. She was all smiles. I didn't need one of those anyway. "Yay, Anna!" Jessica said. "Way to go!" "But wait," Mr. Terupt said. "There seems to be one more estimate that's correct." "Must be Luke's," I heard someone whisper. "Drum roll, please," Mr. Terupt said. "Bat!" "And the second winner is Peter." "No way," I screamed inside my head. Of course, Peter made a major production of walking to the front of the room and taking a dramatic bow. Thank you," he said. "This is a great honor." Mr. Terupt handed him a homework pass. "Get out of here," he said. Everyone laughed except me. Peter flashed his homework pass in my face. The Elmer sneakers didn't bother me, but this did. I felt hot. My face and ears burned. I turned lobster red. I could feel it. I'm going to get even, I thought. "The chain has touched the floor," Mr. Terupt announced. "It's time for a free day. My colleagues, dollar word, and I were in for a treat. Mr. Terupt told us that we would be going outside. Great, I thought. But what's the catch? Was he going to tell us to bring our shovels, dollar word, to find out how many scoops it would take to clear the parking lot? Nope. Just snow pants, hats, boots, and mittens, dollar word. We had the okay from Mrs. Williams to play in the snow as long as everyone had the proper snow clothes. Jessica threw us the curveball, and boy, was it a bender. She didn't have snow pants. Talk about hitting us with the unexpected. So who comes to the rescue? Me. I had to. Plus, I liked Jessica. She was serious about school, and I didn't want to miss the chance to inoculate, dollar word, Peter with a snowball. Jeffrey, it's not your fault. That was what Jessica had said to me, and that was what I kept repeating in my head. The only other person to ever tell me that was Michael. It was just before he died. I have a hard time believing it, but his words still make me feel a little better. I need his words and Jessica's, 'cause I know Mom and Dad blame me. They sure don't love me. Why else are they so silent? They don't speak to me, rarely, and they never speak to each other. Dad has started going to work again, but Mom mopes around the house. She hasn't been out of her pajamas since Michael's funeral. Christmas was tough again this year. It was our second one without Michael. Not that we celebrated either time. Dad got a tree this year, though. It showed up one day in our living room. I put a few decorations on it. Mom pretended it wasn't there.